But that hunger to reach that thing that is never like his unquenchable thirst, I think defines who I am as a person. And before, like, these things I didn't like about myself, because everybody, at least in my society or where I was brought up, were deemed, oh, you're really good if you stop these 1, 2, 3 things, which were my flaws. And then I realized later that these are actually features, not flaws.
This is not going to be my story. I'm not gonna tell people like quit. I'm gonna figure this out. That's when that happened, Matt, when I said I'm going to figure this out. How? I have no clue, but I have a strong enough why. And the why is my 2 boys will not think their dad quit when things got really, really bad. That became the why. Now what happened on after that was a complete obsession, and that still sticks to me till this day, because now the obsession is how much can I grow.
You know, they always say you're the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with or you pay the most attention to. And I think it's interesting because in today's day and age, it's so easy to meet those people, to find those people. Even like you talk online like we're doing right now and spend time together. You know, it's interesting to have that ability, because by cultivating that, you can choose the direction of your own development.
I've learned that people need to earn trust. You can't just give trust. You can't just say somebody should be trusted. But I also learned to examine what's someone's reputation, what do they have to lose by doing bad business with me. And I take that really into account now when I look at somebody. So I like to find people to deal with out of a community. That's another thing I've learned. So real estate investor meetups are critical to me. I want to work with a contractor that's very tight with that community, because they have the most to lose if they act poorly. And you know, if you're going to find a joint venture partner or a lender, people in the community have more to lose than people outside that community.
People ask me, what's the number 1 thing you need to do? And I say, get a mentor. And number 2 is listen to rule number 1. Now, a mentor doesn't have to be getting and paying to get in a room, because I get it. It's gonna be tough for some people. But what else are you doing? A mentor could be Napoleon Hill. A mentor could be Robert Kiyosaki. A mentor could be a group by going into a networking meeting. It could be just coming to a Problems or Profits, listening to the podcast. It could be coming to the weekly webinars and just being there. But most importantly is taking whatever you learn and putting it into action.
I think as business owners, there's an element of ego that prevents you from understanding that you are the bottleneck in your business, right? Like, we as business owners just love to kind of get involved in the business, right? Like, because you feel like you can make a better executive decision than the next guy, right? But the truth of the matter is, you know, once you kind of set aside your ego, is that every single component of your business that you feel is not replaceable is in fact replaceable, right? Anyone else can make those decisions that you are making. And as long as that person is making decisions at 60% to 70% of what you could do yourself, that's more important, because there's the element of speed, right? The velocity of money as well, right? So, and as long as you have a problems or profits approach in your business and deeply rooted into the culture of your business, like any setback that you really face, as long as it's not like you know, you're going to go bankrupt or something, right? You can always pivot and come back stronger, right? From learning from that mistake.
You know, it's kind of like baseball. You need to start in the minor leagues and get some at bats under your belt and work your way up. So started with some local events, then, you know, regional, national, and eventually ended up on Dragon's Den a few years ago as well, which was a great experience. I highly recommend it.
Really, like, what we want to do is offer food that is cheaper and better than other people are offering, right? I mean, because ultimately, like, if we're cheaper than the competition, if, you know, you're going to go to your favorite fast food restaurant and it costs $6.99 for a burger. In our place, it's $5.99 for a burger that is bigger, better, tastier, healthier, better for the planet, better for yourself. Like, which one are you going to pick?
If you were to start from the beginning again, what are the things that you would be like, don't do that, like, you idiot, this is the actual way to go? Like, what are those failings or things that you would tell yourself?
Would totally triple down on social media even harder. Especially, I wish I would have did what I'm doing now back in like 2012. I would have killed. So just more social media. That's honestly, I owe everything to social media, all my wealth, everything, because every single partner I've ever attracted has come from YouTube. So I want to say that one more time. Wow. Every single partner, all of them have all come from YouTube. So like that's incredible. Yeah. So I always tell everybody, got to triple down on it. And people are afraid of it. They don't like to stand in front of a camera. I don't either. It's awkward as hell. It's still awkward, but like, you just got to do it. It's the only way to grow your business super fast.
So let's just say that again. Every single partner has come from YouTube.
I've raised at this point well over $35 million. All from YouTube. Every single one. Every penny has come from YouTube. All of it.
Problems are what?